2 Timothy 2:1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi HaMashiach, and the thing that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses. The same commit thou to faithful men, who shall be able to teach others also. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi HaMashiach. No man that entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Alright, so basically all this video is just going to be about just being strong in the Lord, having faith, and just standing standing with the courageous heart, man, and put away those fearful thoughts, not being faint-hearted, anything that has that can make you stumble in thriving with Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi, man. So as the scriptures say in 2 Timothy 2:1-4, is we got to be strong in the grace that is in Yahawashi HaMashiach, man. Right now we have the liberty and the mercy is spread out upon the whole earth for us to gain this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and to gain the information, the experience that we need when we're faced with individuals out on the highways and the byways, and our work, in our daily lives. All right, and how we are to apply these scriptures to see those changes be made, man, from where they're no longer going to be in messed up situations. I'm talking about ourselves, which it's a hard thing to do, but that's why the scriptures say that we rehearse the righteous acts, okay? And a just man falleth 7 times and rises up again. But we have to endure hardness, man. And to endure hardness is talking about the afflictions, the sufferings that this life has to offer, being in the truth, which you will suffer, being in the truth, all right, for Yahawashi's sake, his name, putting out the scriptures, casting away these holidays and things of that nature, man. And that's part of that endurance. You have to endure. Eventually you're gonna be made hard, man. All right. Eventually nobody's gonna be able to tell you what you should and shouldn't be doing, or you should be following us. None of that's gonna matter anymore. In the beginning stages, early stages of you coming into this truth, it's gonna be a little difficult. Okay, and you're still gonna be tempted, but the more you grow on this thing, the more easier it is for you to deny the flesh, to deny certain things that the world is trying to offer you. All right, so we have to endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi HaMashiach, man, for he chose you. All right, and it says, no man, verse 4, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Okay, because we know that this life, this world, is going to go up in smoke, man. And it's all vanity, and it's evil. And it's set up to draw you away from your power, man. Okay? So we have to endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi HaMashiach, that we may please him who had chosen us to be a soldier, man. Okay? I'm going to go from there to Joshua. Let's see, Joshua chapter 1, start at verse 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moses my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. You see? So we are to be strong and very courageous, man, and with confidence, having faith in Yahweh Yahawashi. That's our power, man. Okay? So we had to apply that, man. The Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear. All right? He said he has chosen us to be a soldier, a good soldier unto himself, that doesn't entangle himself with the affairs of this life. You got a lot of Jake out here that everything underneath the sun consumes them away from the truth, man. That this is what we should be desiring, is knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. While we're of grace. We're supposed to be seeking wisdom while she may be found, man. All right, because that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. That's what the Lord wants us to experience, but ultimately not on this side, but in the kingdom, man. So we're everything that we're going through, suffering and the endurance, enduring as good soldiers for Yahawashi Yahawashi. That's what it's gonna lead us to, man. Is that we're gonna prosper in receiving salvation. All right, verse 8: This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. Right? It ain't saying meditate upon the carnal things of this earth, what the world has to offer. All right. It says meditate on these what comes out of the book of the law. All right, and meditate on it day and night, man. Talking about the scriptures. Okay. It says that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. You know, and then there in the road down along the road, you might be prosperous. You know, but really, where we want to prosper is in this truth, in the growing of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and redeemed out of this hellhole, man. It says, "Have not I commanded thee? Be strong of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power is with thee whithersoever thou goest." And we have to believe that and have faith, and at the same time believing that while we're being strong and of good courage, believing that Yahawashi Yahawashi is going to see us through. All right, and not being given over to the spirit of fear, but of being of good courage, man. Being strong mentally, fortitude. Our minds have to be strong, man. That's what it's talking about. It's not talking about the strength, the body. It's talking about our spirit, the mind. All right, being our mind being fortitude, being built up, knowing what we want, not tossed to and fro like children, man, or like these simple women that are out here in the world that are blown away by every man's word. You know, this is our first love right here. This is our woman, man. Wisdom. The wisdom that comes from above, which is Yahawashi Yahawashi. All right. I'm gonna go from there to, let's see, 1 Timothy's 1. And Salakia. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For Yahweh had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. That's right. He didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind. So our mind has to be sober and built up in the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi. And therefore we will have the power, man, which is the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Okay? That's where our power comes from. It's from the scriptures. So when it's retained and it's inside of us, we're filled with the Holy Spirit. We're going to be strong, man. We're going to be of courage, full of faith. All right? So the Lord didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. I'm going to go there to Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh and in the power of his might. So we're supposed to be confident in the power of his might, which is what? His word, man. All right? His word, they are spirit and they are life. They're powerful, man. Okay? Just like the brother from I think I forget his name. I believe it's Madagan. And he makes the videos of the the Hebrew, the Lashon Kadash, and he brought out this verse right here, Ephesians 6 and 10. It says, "Be strong in the Lord," and he was basically saying how you would say it in the Lashon Kadash, which would be Kazakwa Adanawa Yahweh Yahawashi. All right, so that's what we're supposed to be. All right, to be strong in the Lord. In our Lord Yahweh Yahawashi. Okay, so it will be Kazakwa Adanawa Yahweh Yahawashi. So we have to be finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh. that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The whole armor of the Most High is his word. And it's going to go down into that. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And those are the things that, whether it be these churches, these Satan churches, these Freemasons, the Illuminati, you got the Bohemian Grove. You got all these different demonic religions that are on the left-hand side, that are being governed and moved by the spiritual Satan and his demons. Okay, but we are not, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but that's what we wrestle against, man. Okay, is the spiritual realm. All right, let me jump real quick from there to 2 Corinthians 10. Let me highlight these up, man. We've got to be in the spirit of Yahawashi and ready to go to war at all times, man. Pull these scriptures out, prove all things to the best of our ability, and glorify Yahawashi. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 10:2. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For our weapons of warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bring into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahawashi HaMashiach, including all these different religions that are out here, man. All right, we do not war after the flesh and blood. Okay, it's about spirituality. That's who we're at war with. And it goes into right here, 2 Corinthians 10 and 4-5, talking about these casting down imaginations and everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, that opposes itself against Yahweh, that opposes itself against the word. All right, the knowledge of God, talking about the words, man, the book. Okay, verse 6, and having a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. That's right. So we have to be ready and on our toes, and study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, right, dividing the word of truth. All right, and having our sword sharpened, man. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Because these demonic forces, man, they're at work, and they're trying to get into your mind, your spirit, and to instill fear, plant the seeds of fear. All right, different other types of wicked seeds. You got to cast them out, man. All right, and there's only one way you can cast them out, is through the power of Yahawashi and his word. Okay, verse 13, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. Pray always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. All right, so that's what we have to do, man. Basically, in a nutshell, is stay in these scriptures, stay in the spirit of Yahawashi and the scriptures, read, study, and keep your mind fully submerged in this word, man. All right, meditating upon the word of Yahawashi, his name, Yahweh. Meditate on him, man. All right, think about it. Think about everything, what you've learned in the scriptures. Talk to yourself in the spirit. Read the scriptures, just be in prayer. Okay, we're supposed to do that. That's how we combat against the wickedness in the spirit, or in the spiritual realm, and in prayer, man. Okay, but the Lord has given us a way on how to be strong and to fight of good courage, and to be in